Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Jason from Guinea's Balls. Today we're going to be doing our cleaning of the first clutch. First clutch 2020, so I'm really proud of that again. Some of you may have seen the pictures already on Instagram, Facebook, etc, etc. They are up there. So today what we're going to try and do, if possible, is possibly some sort of ID. Not my strongest card at all. But what we'll do is try and do what we can. Now, bearing in mind that every single gene in this particular clutch is a dark gene, except for the yellow belly. So I believe I can distinguish the yellow belly in two of them, but I'm not sure about the others at the moment. So if you'd like to leave a comment below, I'll tell you what the clutch is, so you can have a look and you can actually say, well, I think it's this, I think it's that. Everything is much appreciated, guys. Everything is all the help is needed. As I say, it is a pretty dark clutch, so we'll get into it. What I'm going to do, I've got me fresh water here to let them have a swim around, clean them up, and then we'll get them into the box. Well, their new box, their 3 litre box, just like that. They'll all go in that for the next week or so until they decide they're going to shed out. Once they've shed out, we'll get them separated, and then we will try and feed them. Hopefully they'll all feed straight away and everyone will be happy. So without further ado, I shall move the camera and we'll start by showing you some of the new hatchlings for 2020. The clutch is a Phantom Black Pastel Yellow Belly male, and he was paired to a Cinnamon Leopard female. So as you can tell, as I say, there is a pretty dark clutch to actually try and try and ID, but we'll work it out, I'm sure, eventually. But as I say, guys, if you do have any comments, please leave them below. Everything is much appreciated. Thank you for the views on the first clutch cut of 2020. Got a few messages to say they found it quite funny with the controversy at the moment with egg cutting. So with a bit of luck, it made you smile during these times. So without further ado, guys, give me a sec. I'll move the camera and then we will continue. Okay, guys. So then, guys, here we are. Clutch number 1. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Clutch number 1. Ready to go. As I say, I'll repeat it again. We have a Phantom Black Pastel Yellow Belly, and he was paired to Leopard Cinnamon. We didn't hit any 8 balls. It would have been nice to hit one, but to be fair, not overly fussed, because I got to see the potential of all the combinations. I believe I have hit a 3/4 gene animal. That's for you guys to go, no he didn't, yes he did. Hopefully it'll turn out and you'll say, yeah it is, and yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure that there's a 3 or 4 gene animal in there, possibly 2, but we can do it together, then you can tell me what you guys think. So let's open the tub and you can have a look. So this is the clutch. As you can see, it is pretty dark, bit of light there for you to see. There we go. So we'll give them a bit of a bath, and then you can hopefully see what I'm talking about. We'll pop them down there. There we go. This is their little bath. So we'll start off with, what have we got in here? So hatchling number 1. Here we go. So this is, and get her into focus, or he or she. There we go. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that this may well be a Phantom Yellow Belly. So hopefully, if you think I'm completely wrong, please do say. I'll take any constructive criticism on board, not a problem at all. But that's what I believe it is at the moment. Obviously in a week's time, once they've all shed, we'll be able to have a look at them better and hopefully be able to ID them a lot more clearly. But yes, what I believe is a Phantom Yellow Belly. There we go. I think the yellow belly is quite evident in there, which is quite nice. Very pretty looking snake. I'll leave the sexing until they've all shed out. I'll do that at some point in the near future. So there you go, that's hatchling number 1. That gives you a really clear look at the belly there. Lovely looking. So we'll pop this one in the bath. Number 2, I believe, is the same thing. I believe. Can be wrong, most of the time am wrong. If you ask the wife, always wrong. But we'll go with this. So I think, again, this is hatchling number 2, very, very similar to the other one. And I think in this one, on the other side, the yellow belly is more evident in this one. I'll turn her around. Oh, her, he, she, whichever one it may be. It's one of the two. And you can see all the flaming up the side there. I'm pretty sure that that is. If you guys think I'm wrong, or you think there's something else in there, I don't believe there is. Please do say. As I say, all criticism and constructive criticism, of course, is much appreciated. A very pretty looking snake nonetheless. There she be. We'll pop this one in the water. Okay, so the next two, what I believe the next 3 have all got leopard in them. I could again be totally wrong, but that's what I believe currently at the moment, unless told otherwise. We're all learning at the end of the day, guys. But I do believe that there is leopard in all of them. I believe the 2 I'm going to show you have phantom in, but the other one I believe has got cinnamon in it instead of the black pastel. So it's a little bit difficult, even, you know, I say even for me, I'm only new to this, so whatever you guys may think will come in handy. So if we show you the first one, and I'll show you all of them again once they've all been washed off as well, so you can have a proper look. Hopefully we'll get, there we go. Very dark, but I really do believe you can see the leopard in that. Again, I could be totally wrong, guys. I really could be totally wrong. I'm still learning head stamps. I'm still learning very subtle differences. Whatever happened to 2 gene snakes, eh? Where you can tell the 2 apart. But we're not in that sort of world anymore. We're on the world of 4, 5, 6 genes, if not more. But I don't believe in this one has got the yellow belly. I could be totally wrong. Judging by the belly, I think I picked up the other one. This one could be yellow belly as well. I think this one is yellow belly at the moment. I'm not entirely sure. This is where I'm getting a bit lost, guys, because the mum is a cinnamon leopard and she has a very, very white belly that comes up the side. So in fact this could actually have cinnamon in it and possibly not black pastel. I'm not entirely sure. I'm really not. So any help would be fantastic. But nonetheless, absolutely stunning. See that? I think the leopard is in there. Possibly leopard phantom, black pastel maybe. Possibly with a yellow belly. Because when I show you the last one, you'll see why I believe that there is cinnamon instead of the black pastel. There we go. Stunning looking snake nonetheless. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just trying to get you to focus in, Mr. Camera. My camera work isn't the greatest, guys. There we go, there she is again. There we go. So I'll show you the next one, which I believe is the same thing as what I've just showed you. Slightly different patterning. I love what the pattern does. I believe this has got a lot of Dad's genes in it, because the pattern is so distinguishable on him. But again, I think there's possibly yellow belly in that. She has got quite really high white sides, which are really nice. She's got the flaming up the side as well. Slightly different to the other one, but I still believe that this one could actually possibly be lacking the black pastel and actually have the cinnamon, because it is a little bit lighter than the one previous. But there you go. Absolutely beautiful. I love them. At the end of the day, guys, as long as they're healthy, I wasn't bothered if they were all normals. It's always nice to get something different, but as long as you're breeding for the right reasons and you're not just breeding to make money. Obviously, as we all know, there's arguments out there at the moment that you can breed for money and make a living out of it, which would be absolutely fantastic. What a way to go. But currently, it's just a hobby. And if I can make good looking babies, I will make good looking babies. There we go. Stunning looking. So we'll look at the last one. This is the one in the egg that had a lot of people saying, oh, that one looks interesting, that one looks interesting. And I think it looks interesting because it was essentially higher white than the previous, but that's why I think it possibly has the cinnamon in it. But as you can probably tell, slightly lighter than the previous one. Absolutely mad patterning. Mad. This one I believe is possibly, again, a cinnamon, phantom, leopard, possible yellow belly, and the two previous I believe are the same but without the cinnamon, and you got the black pastel instead. That's what I believe, because this one's slightly lighter in patterning. It's very hard to be able to tell really. As I say, we can tell more when they shed out, and hopefully I'll have a few of you guys, and I've got a few friends that I can actually turn to say, this is this, why are you being so stupid? It's obviously not that. So look at that cute little face. Let's see if we can keep it in focus. She's not going to stay in focus. But it's absolutely stunning. And this one has a lot of, it's had its own pictures taken. It's been a bit of a superstar so far. But you can't knock it. Look at it. It's absolutely stunning. I could be completely way off. But that's all 5. So what we'll do is we will clean them up, get them in the tub, and we'll pan tilt round them so you can have a look at them all without all the vermiculite on them. So I'll pop this back in. Right, so little tidy up, and we're back with the clean tub. As you can see, I do what most people do, a bit of towel, nicely wetted down. We'll get all the hatchlings in that, get them in the hatchling rack all together. I like to do them all together, that's the way I do things, until they've all shed out, and then they will get separated individually. So yeah, so what we'll do, we'll give them a quick look now they're all clean. So we'll go back through, doesn't really matter which ones we go back through because you've seen them all, but now they're all cleaned up, you can now see how beautiful they really are. Absolutely beautiful looking animals. So that's number 1. Put that one in. And number 2. Come off there, mate. There you go. Number 2. It's just the side markings. It's just absolutely amazing looking snakes. Very pretty looking. There we go, number 2. Now I've already warmed this tub up with, it's already been in the incubator with damp, and I sprayed it with some warm water. So it's got a temperature straight away, so they're not going into cold tubs. I find that helps a lot better for them to acclimatise to their new surroundings. This is what I'm pretty sure is the Phantom Yellow Belly. Really dark, lovely looking phantom, and the yellow belly hopefully just brings up the flaming up the sides there. Lovely looking snake. So that's one of the phantom yellow bellies, and then we have number 2 Phantom Yellow Belly, which I believe that's what it is. There we go. Looking lovely. Very proud of these. There we go. And again, down the sides, hopefully you guys can see the yellow belly. Once it decides it's going to focus. There we go. Number 4, and then number 5 is, well, I'm just calling it number 5 at the moment because I'm not entirely sure. But this is the one I think that's got the cinnamon and not the black pastel in it. So what I'm believing it is a Phantom Cinnamon Yellow Belly. I don't think there's any black pastel in that one. And I believe this one is carrying the leopard as well. So yeah, I'm thinking that this one is the 4 gene animal. So yeah, the Phantom, the yellow belly, the leopard, and the cinnamon. And the other 2 that I showed you beforehand, I would believe in were, you can see the darkness comparison to them, the 2, which is why I think that this one's got the black pastel in it, because it's got the slight orangey tinge. It's a little bit harder to tell. But that one's light cinnamon looking, and this one's dark black pastel looking, and I believe that is the leopard as well. So I believe that's the 4 genes without the cinnamon, black pastel, and this one is the cinnamon and not the black pastel. But either way, absolutely beautiful. Really, really happy with this small little clutch. So we'll put their lids on. They're now ready for the hatchling rack. So now they've been put away, they're now officially in the Ginty's Balls hatchling rack. So really proud that the first clutch is in. The second clutch, I believe, will be due within the next week and a half. I must admit, I did make a little bit of a boo-boo. The boo-boo I made was, I don't know what people think about stats and new thermostats and the Habistat stats, and I've got an unnamed thermostat which has got a digital readout on it, and I thought it'd be a good idea to always look at what was on the digital readout. So I'm thinking the incubator is 88.8, and it turns out that it was about 3 degrees lighter, cooler inside the actual incubator. I had stats in there, but for some reason my brain just couldn't comprehend it. I thought, yeah, that's right, no problem at all. But the cardinal sin, really, because you never read what's on the actual stat itself. As you know, the dial readings on the Habistat don't read what's actually in the beta or the vivarium that you're using or tub or whatever. I don't even know why I did that. I have no idea. It was a proper blonde moment. So we sorted that out, we rectified that. This clutch, I believe, were slightly early. Because of my mistake, I could have actually killed the whole clutch, but gladly didn't. I'm so glad I didn't. Only me to blame. That's one of them things. We all make mistakes. This is why I'm telling you that these mistakes can happen. Try not to follow in my footsteps, but you all will make your own mistakes. That's just one of them things of what we do. Leads me to say clutch number 2 could potentially be 4 or 5 days late. I hope there's nothing wrong with them. I don't suppose there will be. I'm just hoping that they're okay. So we get healthy babies out. That's all we really need. But the next clutch is a bamboo female, and she was bred to a Firefly leopard, courtesy of Adam from TA Exotics. Thank you ever so much for letting me take her off your hands. She is now back on food, been back on food a while now, and feeding like a monster, so hopefully she'll be doing well again. and we can do something else in the future with her. Looking forward to that clutch. I'm hoping to get anything leopard I'm happy with. If I get a leopard bamboo, I'm not bothered about the other genes that are in there. I'm really shooting for a leopard bamboo. I don't believe that the pastel makes a huge difference to bamboo, but the fire can. So possibly a fire leopard bamboo would be nice. That would be really nice. But I'm happy with whatever. If I just get bamboos out, if I just get leopards out, I don't care. If we get normals, I don't care. As long as we have healthy babies, that's all that matters. I've rambled enough. I'm going to quickly show you the start of my sticker wall on the side of my incubator. There's not many stickers up there. The guys that have sent me stickers, thank you ever so much. I have got other stickers of yours. I haven't put them up yet, so I'm going to make sure I get some of the other stickers in there first, and then fill in the gaps with the smaller stickers. My stickers will be here by the end of the month, so if you do wish to have a sticker off me, please drop me a line at the bottom of this video. I'm happy to get back to you and send you a sticker over. I'm a little bit late on the uptake on stickers, but got there eventually. So yeah, that leaves me to say I'll show you the sticker wall and then we'll leave you be. Well, this is the incubator, looking empty, but there's the two clutches in there doing their thing. Hoping that's going to be a couple of lovely clutches there. And then we have the sticker, well, 4 stickers. There we go. So a big shout out to Small Town Exotics, thank you. TA Exotics, thank you. Naval Exotics, thank you. And Connie's Recessive Balls, thank you all very much for the stickers. I'm sure I'll get more in the future. So thank you very much. So that's my little sticker wall. There we go. A little bit of free advertisement for you guys. As I say, I have got smaller ones for you, so we will get them up once I get a few more dotted about this big empty white space. And once we get them out, there we go, I shall then put the smaller ones in between. That's better. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for watching this video. It's a little bit long, but I just like to explain what I do and how I do things. Hopefully you'll enjoy the video. Leads me to say, please like, share, subscribe. I am on Instagram as well. That's Ginty's Balls 1984. And hopefully, guys, I'll see you all again soon. Thank you for the follows that I've got already. Thank you for the followers that I have on Instagram already. And I have plenty of Facebook followers on my page anyway. So thank you all for that. Thank you for the love, for the people that have actually said something about my new hatchlings. It means the world to me. Everything that you guys have done so far has meant the world. I didn't think I would be doing much at all, but it's slowly getting there, and I'm enjoying it more. I'm enjoying sharing what I do with you guys. I appreciate that there's lots of us out there that are doing this, but you do it for your own reasons. So I'm doing mine because I love to be around these amazing animals. Doesn't matter what sort of reptile it is, be around any sort of reptile. But my passion at the moment, my passion is the Royal Pythons and the Hognoses. Hopefully next year we'll have some Hognoses to show you. Who knows where it'll take you. I'm never going to get out of Royals, I'll never get out of the Hogs, but you never know, you might add something to that. That breeding, I don't know what you'd say, to that breeding project. I just love what I do, and I appreciate everything that I've got, from the rats that feed my animals to the actual animals themselves. Believe it or not, I spend a lot more time now with my rats, because I've got quite a few now, rats, multis and mice. But I can turn around and I can say I'm self-sufficient. I believe the rats get looked after better than I do, they eat better than I do. And funny enough, when I'm down there, I handle a hell of a lot of animals down there. It's just great fun. The whole situation, the whole way of doing this. If you could be self-sufficient, if you had the time to do so, do it. It's fantastic to be able to start off with a pair of rats or a 1-3, and then you end up with all these babies, and then you start to grow them on, breed them on. You take a few to feed a few, you keep a few to then breed on again. and then eventually you turn out to be self-sufficient, and you have to be proud of yourself because of that. Why shouldn't you be? It's, you know, it's one of them things. It's just, I love it. I absolutely love doing what I do. It takes a lot of time to keep them rats clean, but that's all part of it. So if you're going to do it, in my eyes, do it properly. That's not to say that anyone doesn't do things properly. You just breed snakes, you buy your food from it. There's plenty of people around, some good people that do your food. That's fine. I just felt that I got more pleasure out of producing my own rodents and feeding off my own rodents. And the proof is in the pudding. At the end of the day, you know, I'm feeding my snakes as what I feel is good quality food, and then you get these beautiful offspring out of it. You get happy snakes, you get happy mums, you get happy dads, and then you get happy babies. So that's what it's all about, and then you have a happy owner, and that's what I am at the moment. So thank you very much, guys, for listening to me ramble on and talk rubbish. I hope you enjoyed the snake section of this. If you do want to send me some stickers, that's absolutely fine. Please do get in contact, and if you would like some of my stickers, please do get in contact by commenting below. One more time, guys, like, share, subscribe if you do like my content. Thank you very much. Stay humble, and I promise the rest will follow. So take care, guys. Bye bye.